Hello. Okay, so we're gonna tell you about our experience at the One Direction concert. Goes this way. This is her pillow. But anyway,
Thank you.
start from the beginning. It was Sunday, June 10th in Phoenix, Arizona. I know we're like a week late on this video, but we haven't been together since the concert, so obviously we're making it now. But beginning of the day, obviously, get ready, get up. When we got to the venue, it was about 12:30,
30-ish.
12:30ish around that time. And then we hung out outside.
Sorry, his face looks funny.
It was like, God, what was it, 100 degrees out, 102, something like that. So it's really hot. And we hung out by the buses most of the day until we had to go in. And took a picture of the buses. See, we're hanging out by the buses. And then while we're hanging out there, like a news station came over. And so like we're like holding up signs and they were doing interviews with some of the fans. So we were on the news that night. I had my mom record it. And but anyway, getting to the fun stuff in the concert, we had VIP Soundcheck, as you can see. We were VIP Soundcheck. We weren't ultimate, so we didn't get to meet them. But I'm not gonna complain because the VIP Soundcheck was just as good. We just didn't go get a picture with them. But we got in. When we started walking in, the band was playing, and I was freaking out because I saw Josh.
Everyone was freaking like, I love you, Josh. I'm like, I said, I'm like, I love you.
And they were rehearsing and doing some songs, and then
We were all singing along.
yeah, we were singing, and they weren't even out there. And then we were sitting there. We were like in row 4 because we were all sitting down in the rows, and so yeah, we had like row 4.
Great on 4.
Yeah,
4 on 4.
right in the center. And then when the boys came out, obviously we freaked out.
No, first we saw Paul. He poked around the corner of the curtains. When both of us got up and we're like, oh my god, it's Paul. We're like freaking out. And then I saw Zane's arm. Let me just tell you. Oh my god, sorry. Anyways.
And then yeah, they came out. And when they came out, Harry's hair was so fluffy.
It is so.
It was like poofy. It was really high up, and I was like, what the heck? It was so fluffy. And then they came out. You could tell Niall was sick because he had like a cup of hot tea and he was wearing a sweatshirt, and it's like 100 degrees here in Arizona. And I'm like, why is he wearing a sweatshirt? And then they started off with You Somebody as that song. And they did You Somebody, More Than This, and Moments, not in that order. But then, maybe it was in that order. But during the whole sound check, Louis and Harry were being weird, and they took out their phones at random times and they went right up to Liam's face, and they're like this close to his face taking pictures. And there's this one point where Liam just had to stop talking because he was laughing, not talking, singing.
They should put those pictures up.
They should. That was really funny. And then at one point, I start freaking out while she's looking at them, and I'm like pointing to Niall, and he had taken off his jacket. Okay, he had taken off his jacket, and I have a picture here from one of the meet and greets. This is what they were all wearing that day. This is what they were all wearing. So Niall had that.
What is Liam doing?
I don't know. Niall had the tank top on, which obviously freaked out. But he was on drums. He was playing drums. He went up and he was with Josh, talking to Josh, which obviously, and then they took this picture that day. So we watched them take this picture. And after that, he took the drumsticks down and he was playing Ollie's drums that were already up on stage set up. So he did that, and I'm freaking out at that. And then after they did all the songs, I'm trying to figure out what else they did during soundcheck. Harry almost missed his cue to sing because he was he was taking pictures, so he was about to miss his cue, so he ran across the stage and his hair is just like bouncing because it was so fluffy. And we're like, wow. And then yeah. But then after, when they were doing the questions, Emily and we had bears we wanted to give them. Here's the bears. One's for Niall, one was for Liam, because obviously one was Woody. So she holds up the Woody bear, and Liam just looks at it, and he's like, "Aw." And so she passes it up, and he takes that little hat off, and he puts it on.
Sorry.
She's freaking out just thinking about it. it was so cute. And then he put the hat on, and then I passed the one for Niall up, and it gets to Liam, and then Niall, he hands it to Niall. And Niall just looks at it and he holds it up and he's like showing everyone. He's like, "Oh, it's a little Nile bear." And I was like, "Oh my god." Okay. And then he looked out and he's like, "Who gave this to me?" And I raised my hand.
And
He
we're
looked
like,
I raised my hand and he looked straight at both of us, more me than her, but like we were sitting next to each other, so obviously. And he just looked. He did that cute little thing, where he smiled into the nod. He's like, and I was like, "Oh my god," like we're freaking out. And then this whole thing, we all had this plan thing. Well, this one girl plan, I was helping her like pass the word around where we were gonna sing happy birthday to Danielle because it was her birthday, obviously. So we are gonna sing happy birthday to her. And so we had these little notes that we are gonna pass around, letting everyone know when to do it and stuff. So I passed one of the notes up to Niall, and he was reading it and everything. And he's like, "Oh, Liam," and we're like, and he looks at us and we're like,
no,
"Don't do
because
it to
like
me."
I ran up closer to the stage, and then and he's like, "Show everyone." I'm like, "No, no, 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 no," and I was like, "Don't show him," and he's like, "Okay." I was like, and he like looked directly in the eye.
He was like looking at us straight in the eye, and he would talk to us, and like he did that cute little smile and nod at us, and I was like, okay, freaking out just thinking about it here. But yeah, that was pretty much sound check. Except for one girl took this picture at sound check. He had a snapback on too, and if you look right there, there's the bear that I gave him. Is it on this side? Yeah, right there. There's the bear I gave him, and then apparently Liam's holding hers. I don't know. So after that, we went out and we're hanging out in like the little lobby area. They had a lobby area here. So we're hanging out there and we're just sitting there. We got all our merchandise. This is what we got. We obviously got this with the VIP. And then our VIP thing came with this bag where
So
we got
cute.
everything in. It came with this. It has all the tour cities
So right there.
and everything.
Where?
Right.
Whoa.
Right here.
Where's it?
Right over here. And then this came with this shirt. And
Mine.
it came with
Buttons.
the buttons. And it came with a poster that's already on her wall.
It's up there.
Obviously the one that
It's
says
right.
the up all night. That one. Yeah. It came with all those. And we bought that, the tour program. What else? Oh, and here's all the bracelets. I'm wearing them.
It's like a bracelet pack.
And then it has their names on each side, and then I got this one too. Yeah. So that's what we got, and I really don't think there's
Did we
anything else.
miss something?
No, that's it. So that was that. So we're hanging out there, and we hear these girls screaming down over like this one side. They're like screaming, and they're all yelling, "Harry, Harry, run over!" We just missed Harry because he was up like there, and he was like looking down and stuff, but like we missed him. So everyone just piled right over there, and they're all chanting for him to come out too. And I was like, wow. And I'm pretty sure that's most of what happened that time. Oh, no, Louis. Okay, Louis was checking himself out in a door, and we saw him. Okay, so we had these notes, and we were going up to one of the sections to pass them around. So after, like, we went to the section where we had to go down, and then you had to go upstairs and stuff. So we go down to this place where we have to go to the stairs, and you see the doors. You see there's two doors, but you couldn't go them because their tour buses were right there by these doors. And so we were gonna try and stand there for a bit, but the security guard made us go upstairs. So we went upstairs.
We're like halfway up, right? And we just hear girls screaming. So we're like running up, like I thought it was gonna fall. And like these girls, like there's like a window right there at like the landing part. And like they're just like banging on the window and all this stuff, and we're like, what the? So like I put my phone over them. I took a picture, and there's Louis walking by.
Yeah.
So then like we handed these girls the little papers.
Yeah.
And we went back downstairs.
Okay, downstairs. Okay, right.
God.
That door where the buses were. Like as soon as we get downstairs, we look over to see if we could see anything. Louis is standing right there by the door. Like he's just standing right there at the door, and we like started freaking out. Like I'm shaking just thinking about it. He was right there at the door. His sleeves were rolled up, so it was like a tank top. He rolled his sleeves up, and we're like sitting there freaking out. The security guard's freaking laughing at us. But the funny thing was the door, it was a reflective surface, so we could see him, but he couldn't see us. But he was checking himself out in the door, and he's going like this. He's fixing his hair, and obviously we're still freaking out. And I'm like freaking out, and the security guard, he's just laughing, and I was like, sorry.
So
And he's like, okay, just go. And so we walked
we
off.
took off and ran.
We're running. I'm like hyperventilating, and these girls in the lobby are just like looking at me like I'm stupid. It was so funny. Oh my god. And then now, oh my god, this video is already 10 minutes long.
Oh well.
How about we stop it and we cut out this end part, and that was just, and then we talk about the concert.
Okay.
You wanna do that?
Okay.